Hello, welcome back to another episode. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Even yet, I'm not completely sure where we're heading after Evil Season 3 Episode 3. The main topic of this hour was how demon activity permeates our daily lives. It is allegory, of course. It's a TV show. However, it raises the issue of what is meant by demonic activity. It is a fact for Sister Andrea. She can see devils where others cannot. It may be used against her as a weight and a curse. However, it may also be utilized to improve the productivity of other people's work.
There's a demon in there between them. It has its hands on their shoulders.
I didn't see anything.
Ben and Kristen have always been the ones to dismiss anything mystical or diabolical. They place more faith in the material than the immaterial. Even David didn't understand the extent of Leo and Amalia's troubles when they sought treatment for their sexual issues. Leo and Amalia were a young couple that David had married, so playful. Sister Andrea perceived a funny monster who had entered their romance. On the grounds that she was taking notes when Kristen began speaking with the couple, David gave Sister Andrea permission to stay in charge. The devil reacted to Kristen's conversation by engaging in passionate conversation with the sister or by physically losing portions of himself. Kristen, however, doesn't believe in any of that nonsense, so she had each partner go to counseling alone, completely undermining her progress. While Kristen may not believe in the unbelievable, she does. She has witnessed it too frequently to doubt it. The wicked law rule. Leland is wicked. Even so, she fails to see clues that Cheryl is a member of that crew. However, Kristen at least saw an opportunity to confront that vile monster when Leland chose to get rid of Sister Andrea's advice by meeting with Monsignor. Was it the only factor in Kristen's decision to stand up for Sister Andrea? Or is she perhaps coming to the realization that diverse people's interpretations of evil and demonic beings cannot be discounted? Leo and Amalia left feeling content. However, they've also formed a trio with the demon. He is physically entangled with them all, and metaphysically, the fact that they must damage one another in order to enjoy one another's flesh is as good a sign of demonic activity as any. What does it signify, though, that they lost this time? Will that serve as a sign of what's to come? Will the demons succeed in gaining ground such that our evil organization is unable to defeat them? While considering how to spend the money that Andy and she were receiving for the company, Kristen decided against hiring a plumber and instead relied on Ben to deal with the demonic toilet. It is simply absurd to believe that nobody hears that hellish groan, which on a good day would resemble an old pipe, but every day? That is simply excessive. Ben fought the toilet, which eventually spat out an eyeball. Ben finally reached his breaking point, after which he succumbed to the severe symptoms of the culturally derealized. A positive aspect of evil has been Ben's friendship with his sister, Karima, whose pragmatic approach to life is so welcome. She simply responds that you don't accept reality, it just is, while he scratches his brain in an attempt to make sense of the inexplicable. She omitted to mention that everyone's reality is unique. Our reality is influenced by all of our baggage, and you cannot separate one from the other. Ben and Karima have a different perspective than the rest of us since they are scientists. Ben and Karima have distinct worldviews even though they share those and their familial ties. The most enjoyable time we've had since Evil Season 2 Episode 7 had Kristen and a young nun laughing a lot, and enjoying one another's company while taking Ben to what he termed Nerd Narnia. Ben and Karima got to use their intelligence to blow things up in 3 minutes or less, while Kristen got to run on a cask or something. It was an amazing spectacle. It also seems important to what we didn't see. Ben was not calmed down by a trip to Nerd Narnia. At least not totally. Together, he and Kamira attacked the problems they needed to resolve. I hope we return to this in a later episode since their answers to the implausible are so entertaining. Without Leland and Cheryl, of course, no hour would be complete. Growing his cryptocurrency, Macabre, was one of his weekly tasks. Macabre must have some significance, right? In Hebrew, macabre means pain and anguish, so it seems appropriate that idiots would leave with their money for something intangible. When faced with Bitcoin, NFTs, and similar technologies, Cheryl was expressing what all sane people would do. Why would someone be so idiotic as to spend money on it? And what the heck is it? Macabre bring on the anguish and misery. Why does Cheryl, an intelligent lady, allow Leland to threaten her? On one hand, he encourages her and provides the resources she needs to do the task he has for her, while on the other hand, he humiliates her. Perhaps it did. Cheryl was being humiliated by her millennial employee, who had no respect for her and was just interested in getting her boomer ass back in the office so she could shop online. Cheryl is unknown to jerks, isn't she? Cheryl adopted a few of Kristen and the girls' own rules after they created their own. She began by including Melinda's, that terrible cosmetics influencer Lexi enjoys, in the effort. Seriously, did you notice her eye makeup? What was that even? Lexi can perform better. However, it seemed to be working since the value immediately increased, and Cheryl had the guts to treat her people disrespectfully and even cruelly. If only you could handle Taylor and Bobby the same way Cheryl decided to. Everyone has had the want to strike a fellow patron, just like Kristen did in Evil Season 2 and Cheryl just did with her two idiotic staff. Thanks for watching, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.